Women doctors, we hear you. We know your struggles. We know what it's like to be a female doctor in this dominant world. And guess what? Dr. Summer Casmel and myself teamed up together and created Women Dentists Connect. We wanted to create a safe, educational, and inspirational place to come and ask those crazy questions that you don't want to ask. We know that being a female doctor is different than it is for male doctors. You just have different issues, different questions, different concerns. So Dr. Summer Casmel and I are actually hosting a live event in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona on October 11th and 12th. This is for women doctors and their teams. We're talking business. We're talking issues that female doctors face. We're talking team breakouts, how to really rally your team. And we're giving you hundreds of tangibles that you can take home and implement Monday morning. We're also having an amazing lineup of speakers where you'll actually get CE for attending. So come on in. We can't wait to see you. We only have a handful of people that we're allowing in. So run on over to womendentistsconnect.com. Use the coupon code podcast to get the Dental 18 family coupon. Guys, I cannot wait. I would love to see you there. I'd love to connect with you, learn from you, and share. So hop on over Women Dentists Connect. I can't wait to see you in October. Hey everyone, welcome to the Dental 18 podcast. We're your hosts, Kiera Dent
and Dr. Mark Costas.
Mark and I had this crazy idea that maybe we could combine a dentist and a team member's perspective because let's face it, dentistry can be a challenging profession with those two perspectives. And Dental 18 podcast was created.
I'm a practicing dentist, a multiple practice owner, a dental performance coach, and the founder of the Dental Success Institute.
I've been a dental assistant, treatment coordinator, scheduler, biller, office manager, current practice owner, and international dental consultant. Mark and I don't just understand you, we are you.
Our goal is to positively impact the world of dentistry by sharing our lessons learned from the road in hundreds of dental offices.
Two perspectives, one mission, to help dental professionals reach their full potential. Welcome to the Dental 18 podcast. Alrighty, guys, it is our Thursday, Monday morning mashup. What does this mean for all of you that are just joining us? That means our episode today is going to be one of those episodes that you can share with your team to use for your team meeting. We made these specific for you so that way those meetings are hard to come up with. Whether you have your meetings on Monday mornings, Tuesday mornings, Wednesday mornings, I don't really care. But these are a topic for you and your team to jump in together, share with one another this podcast, and make your meetings easier, more effective, and productive. All right, let's get started with our Monday morning mashup. Hello, Dental 18 listeners. This is your host, Kiera Dent, and I am coming to you live. I want to talk to you about something that is just a hot topic that a lot of offices don't want to talk about. So it's not sexy, it's not fun, but hey, this is like bread and butter of your practice, and it's going to help you. Let's talk insurance verification. Oh, yep. Some of you just hung up on this episode. Don't do it. We're going to talk it through, help you guys. Because when I walk into offices, a lot of times I see that insurance verification is missed. I'll be honest, when I was an office manager, when I first started out, I had done billing. I knew these things. I did not do insurance verification. I feel like, who am I? Why did I not do insurance verification? Because it's not fun. It's hard. There's just a lot. It feels like it's going to take forever. So let's break this down. Let's get real specific for you guys on insurance verification. So why do we do insurance verification? Well, the reason why is because we want to make sure that we have the best use of our benefits for our patients. What I found is when treatment coordinators and offices can tell a patient specifically and confidently, you tend to get higher case acceptance because you're not saying, well, let me check with your insurance. I'm not sure. First and foremost, do not forget, we never, ever, ever lead with insurance. Insurance does not dictate treatment. So I don't want you to get in the mindset of, well, we do insurance verification so we can tell our patients so we can max their benefits and then wait till next year to do it. No, wrong. That's not why. You want to be confident when it comes to insurance verification so you know the questions that they're going to ask. I do not like predeterminations. Yes, you can do those. There's some insurance companies that I know require it. However, I usually call them pre-denials. It's just an excuse that patients have learned to not schedule for treatment and to not pay for treatment. So I'm not super crazy about them, but I do like to know as much information as possible so I am more equipped, more confident, and I can get patients to say yes to treatment and help them out in a better way. So I personally, the way I like it is insurance verification should be done on every single hygiene patient, every new patient, and every patient that hasn't been seen within the last 5 years or so. The reason why we do this is because that way, where does the bulk of our treatment come from? It comes from hygiene. So if we have our insurance verification completed for our hygiene patients, how much better off are we going to be with those treatment plans? Way, way, way better off. So this is how I like to do it. At the beginning of the year, January through June, yep, those are the crummy months with insurance verification. We get full benefit breakdowns. Go online, utilize your resources. I personally, there are settings in every software where you can make it show the insurance company at the top of the appointment card. So when you're looking at the schedule, it will show you all the patients that are Delta Dental, all the patients that are MetLife, all the patients that are Aetna. And when you can have that view where the insurance is there, it's very easy to then cluster clump your patients and mass verify, as opposed to going one by one, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9, 9:30, whatever you have set up on your schedule. Mass verify. Do all the Deltas, all the Aetnas, all the MetLifes. Also, go online. So many offices are crazy to me when they aren't utilizing their online resources. You can get about 95% of this information online on the website instead of calling. The reason insurance verification is a pain is because we have to call, and that call takes a long time. So if we don't have to call, we can save a lot of time. So we go through, we get a full benefit breakdown. We're looking at downgrades. We're looking at coverage. You get the information for the codes that you typically use in your office. So if you are a heavy implant or night guard office, get the information on that, because you know doctors are going to treatment plan this all the time. I'm going to have to let the patients know what's going on with this. That's something that I need to be aware of. You get that information. Also, fluoride coverage. Although we don't talk about insurance being fluoride, yes or no, we do not. Insurance does not dictate. Insurance is just a coupon. That's all it is. Insurance is a coupon, or it's a bucket of money. I don't care which one fits for you, whichever one it is. Insurance is just a coupon. And if we can train our patients up, they give us $1,000 or they give us $2,000 a year. It's all they give us. We're going to maximize that, but we're also going to make sure we get the treatment that you need, and we're going to find a way to make it financially possible for you. Done. That's it. So we go through, we get a full breakdown. I personally like those breakdowns to go into the scanned document, so anybody in the office can refer back to that. I personally also really like you to use the same form for every patient. Just like anything in life, we want consistency. We are human beings and we forget. So if you have a form that you fill out for every single patient, I know, you guys, I'm talking crazy talk right now. That's a lot of extra work for you. But the reality is it saves so much time in the long run. And when it becomes a pattern and a habit for you, it becomes very quick and efficient and easy for you. You just get it done. It's in the morning. You call the insurance companies. I like you to verify the next day, then 2 days, then get a week ahead, then get 2 weeks ahead, then get a month ahead. Also, if you can come up with a quick signal on your schedule to know which ones have been verified or not, you don't have to click back in on every single one of them. So easy ways are, you could do a color bar. You could have a color bar, you know, those confirmation ones. So you could go out that all those have been verified. However, the sticky piece with that, people have told me, is, well, when we confirm, we'd lose the color. So an easy way is you can also put on there VER for verified. So like where it will say crown or filling or prophy, you can just put the letters VER. So in a quick glance, you look, and consistently across your schedule, you can see all the appointments that have been verified. You also should be marking on the insurance tab that insurance has been verified for this year. On Open Dental, they have the full verification, and then there's also the eligibility one. So from January to June, we tend to get full benefit breakdowns for every single patient. That way we're up to date. We know what their maximum is. We know their history. We know the downgrades. We can be very confident with our treatment planning. After that, come June to December, that's when it's easy. Most of this should just be a quick check online, confirm that the patient is still eligible, that they still are there, and you can also check their max at that point. How much have they used for the year? What are their remaining benefits? I love when you guys do this, because what happens when we do this is we then are able to, once again, confidently treatment plan what goes on. If you guys aren't verifying insurance, I have found that treatment and case acceptance is much lower because people don't know what the benefits are. They cannot answer those questions. Well, what does my insurance cover? What's going to happen with this? Patients love to ask questions on insurance. And when you've verified, you then are confident when you explain treatment plans. So we go in, we update. Make sure you're updating your coverage table. Your coverage table should adequately and correctly reflect the information that you just got from the insurance breakdown. So if this plan covers implants at 80% instead of the normal 50%, make sure you update that coverage table. make really detailed notes. The goal is that any person behind you should be able to read your notes from this plan, from the verification, and not have to ask you any questions. And we shouldn't have to call the insurance company. When you do have to contact an insurance company, make sure that you have all your notes there. If you have all your Delta Dentals, you found everything you possibly can find online, but we need to figure out a couple of codes, find that out. We then can call the representative. We can ask them for the questions, ask them what codes we want verified. They typically will have a standard of about 5 people that they'll answer questions for. And then when they're done, you thank the representative for their time, ask them to transfer you to somebody else. That way you don't have to hang up and get back in the queue. So verifying insurance, it is timely. But the only reason it's timely, it's not hard, is it just takes a while if we have to call the insurance companies. So maximize your time. I personally like if your practice will allow, and I know this doesn't work for everyone, but if you can, dedicate about 2 hours in the morning where you just crank out the insurance verification. Get that done, completely get it all done, caught up, write the VER so you can do that. You guys, I have an office, a pedo office. She verifies for over 100 patients per day. She does it and she's able to do it and get everything else done. So I see this in so many offices. People tell me, Kiera, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And I say, it is tricky at the beginning, but there is a way. We've gone across the nation. We do this in all the offices. And it is crazy that we are able to get all of our offices calibrated and able to verify insurance across the board. So verifying insurance is so important. It helps you. You can confidently answer questions. You don't have to send those predeterminations, which are really pre-denials. And you're able to get patients to say yes because you know the answers, because you did your homework. You figured out the insurance verification before the patient got there instead of when they show up. That's also, if you guys haven't listened to mine and Donna's new patient phone call, that's a great podcast for you guys to listen to. So you're not taking all this time verifying for patients that don't show up. You can then verify once you get the paperwork back from your patient and save you time on those new patients as well. And then you're not verifying when they show up either, which then helps you with your case acceptance, your treatment planning, and everything else but behind the scenes on that. So when I hear of offices that bring patients back for consults, the least amount of time that we need to bring our patients back, the better results we'll have. That's not always the case. There's always an exception to everything. But I challenge all of you, if you are not verifying insurance or you haven't done some of these tricks of, setting up the insurance at the top so you can mass verify together, if you're not writing VER, having a system, if you're not setting aside time in the morning, 2 hours a day that's consistently done every single day. Remember, consistency gets results. I challenge you to take these things on. Also, there are third parties that will verify your insurance. MSP, verifyyourinsurance.com. There's lots of different ones. If you know of some that you're using that work really well, please share it with our Dental A Team community on Facebook or send us an email to info@thedentalateam.com. But truly, insurance verification, guys, it's like those things. It's not super fun to eat your vegetables all the time, but they get the results that we're looking for and they make long-term progress and effects in our practice that we sometimes don't even see. So do your insurance verification. This is our tactical, practical insurance verification. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Dental A Team. I'll be sure to catch you next time on another episode of the Dental A Team podcast. And that wraps it up for another episode of the Dental A Team podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.